there and welcome to my video. There's a lot to see in this one, so I hope you enjoy. Here is a lovely poppy that's just opened and very unusual fringed, and the bees absolutely adore it. There's a lot to see in this video, so let me show you around. This lovely rose here is called Armada. It is a Harkness rose. And then that lovely rose down there is called Loyal Companion. It's a floribunda by Peter Beals. And then this next rose here is Lambada. It's a shrub rose by Kordes. Absolutely stunning blooms. This lovely rose here is called Flower Power. It is an older Kordes rose. I think it's also known as Blue Wonder. It has a really lovely fruity fragrance and is one of my favourites, definitely. So this one is Flower Power. And this rose here is called Fascination. It is also another Paulson rose. I believe this was a Rose of the Year. Has really gorgeous buds, and this is what they look like when they're completely open. It has a mild fragrance, but that's fine because you get lots of flowers, and I quite like the form to it. So this one is Fascination. This rose here is the Peace Rose. It was a rose that was released around the end of World War II and is still a favourite to this day. It is a hybrid tea. It seems healthy enough for me. This one is Peace. This next variety is called Pearl. It is an older Kordes rose. It has very nice, like how to describe it, pom flowers. Nice light fragrance, very healthy. And then, like I said, it opens down flat to this. And there's lots and lots of buds. They take a little while to open, but they are definitely worth it, I think. So this one is Pearl. This next rose is called Sweet Honey. It has a really lovely fragrance. A lot stronger this year than last year. And this is its second year. The blooms are about medium size, but let me show you the rest of the plant. Look how many roses are in one cluster. And I have a bunch more there then. So this lovely rose is Sweet Honey. I do recommend to get this, but I will warn you, it's a bit thorny, as you can see there. So this one is Sweet Honey. This next rose is a floribunda rose, and it's called Clear Marshall. It's by Harkness Roses. It has a really lovely fragrance. Blooms in lots of clusters. So this one is called Clear Marshall. This next rose here is called Sceptred Isle. It has a very strong myrrh fragrance, really lovely, quite overpowering, I would say. And this is actually one of my favourite roses. This is its second year. And then the rose I have next to it is called Queen Anne, which is another David Austin rose. And this is also its second year. Lots of blooms yet to come. So this is what they look side by side. Sceptred Isle and then Queen Anne. Very beautiful. And this rose here is called Sharitha Asma. It is an older discontinued David Austin. It has these lovely large blooms, extremely fragrant, strong fruity fragrance, I would say. And this one is called Sharitha asthma. And this rose here is called the crocus rose. It is an older discontinued David Austin. It has a nice light fragrance, and I suppose it's cream to yellow in the centre, but it starts off with pinkish buds. It is a bit of a floppy rose, but I still quite like it. So this one is the crocus rose. And this rose here is called Bonica. It is a lovely shrub rose. I've had this for about 3 years now. Lovely healthy foliage, lots of little blooms, and I have lots of little hybrids from here. And they tend to come out like, how can I describe it, like a pom variety. The white one I showed you in a couple of videos back, that was the seed parent to this. So it gives you an idea if you're breeding with this variety. And this one comes up like mustard and cress. I must have had about 50 different hybrids of this year. So this is Bonica. And here is a lovely new rose for me this year, although it's quite an old rose, but now it seems to be sold in garden centres and online retailers. This lovely rose here is called Charles Austin. It is a lovely older David Austin rose, has a very lovely fragrance to it. It seems healthy enough. That's what the buds look like when they first start to open. And then there's some more. Really, really lovely. So this is Charles Austin. And here is a lovely rose. This one is called the Alexandra rose. It is an older David Austin. It has these lovely peachy pink with a yellow centre blooms. And this is part of the Alba family within David Austin's breeding. They have these lovely blooms that open out like that. And they're really pretty. It only has a light fragrance I can detect, but it's a lovely variety all the same if you can get hold of it. So this is the Alexandra rose. And this next rose here is called Escapade. It is an older Harkness rose. It has a lovely musk spice fragrance and these really gorgeous open blooms. And it seems to be doing very well for me, as it's only first year for me, and I've got loads of canes coming from the base and lots more flowers about to open. So this one's called Escapade, and if you can get hold of this, it's a really good one. Of course, it's good for bees and insects as well. And then you obviously get these lovely clumps, and the foliage is healthy as well. So this is Escapade. And this is called Naranga. It is a new rose for me. It is a climbing rose from Tantau. It has a lovely tea spice fragrance. It says it's only lightly scented, but I find it to be different to that. So it has this really lovely glowing orange colour. So this one is called Naranga, and it seems very healthy so far as well. So as you can see, that's the rest of the foliage. So this is Naranga. And this lovely rose here is called Elysii. It's also known as Visby Castle. It is a Poulsen rose. It is new for me. It's supposed to be very, very fragrant, but I can only detect a light fragrance so far with it. But it seems nice. It has quite large blooms. So this is Elysii. Elysii or Elysii? or Vis Picasso. And this next rose is called Polka. It is a Milan climbing rose. It's very healthy, has a light fragrance and these lovely wavy orange blooms. That's what the foliage looks like. It's doing better for me this year. This is its second year. So this one is called Polka. Right, and then this rose here is called Precious Amber. It starts off with these lovely orangey flame buds and opens out to this gorgeous colour here. And then it sort of takes on this edging. And then its final form is that then, before it goes over. It's very healthy. And it has a nice light tea fragrance. So this one is Precious Amber. And this lovely rose here is called Lime Renaud. It's also known as Delish and Sweet Parfum de Provence. It is a hybrid tea, but a very healthy hybrid tea. This one's new for me. That's what the buds look like. And then that's what it looks like when it starts to open. And then that's an older bloom. Fantastic rose, highly recommend this one. This rose here is a new one for me. This one is Sir Richard of Chichester. It is a Harkness rose. It is a shrub rose. It has the most beautiful form to it and it has a really lovely tea fragrance. So I'm quite impressed with this one so far. It's beautiful. So this is Sir Richard of Chichester. This stunning rose here is Emily Bronte. Has such a beautiful colour to it and a really lovely fragrance. This one is first year for me. It looks like when it fades out. I do have another one, but it's never really done particularly very well. So it's nice to see that this one is actually doing better for me. So that one's Emily Bronte. And then this lovely rose here is also new for me. This one is called So Crazy in Love Vanilla. It is a climbing rose. This one has a lovely tea fragrance as well. The contrast between the two. This one's a lot larger than Emily Bronte in size of flowers. And this lovely rose here is the Eden rose. You really can't get no better than that. Such a beautiful form to it. It's such a shame that it's not fragrant. So this is the Eden rose, or also known as Pierre de Ronsard. This really, really lovely and healthy rose is called Pink Abundance. It is a Harkness rose. Really stunning, has a really lovely fragrance. That's what the buds look like as they open. And then these lovely flowers. It doesn't grow very big, and the new growth on it is quite nice because it's red, and there's a bud there. And this rose here is called Sarah Elizabeth. It is a friar's rose, and it has the most beautiful blooms. As you can see, they sort of look quite peachy, but then open out pink and white, and they have this white edging. That's what they look like. I've got some more buds, and that's what the buds look like. That one's Sarah Elizabeth. And finally here, this rose is called the 20th Anniversary Rose, or Icevogel, or Kingfisher. It is a Tantau hybrid tea. This bloom is a bit strange towards the end there. but that's the proper bloom as it opens, and then that's the bud. Very lovely if you can get hold of this one. And thank you for watching my video. I hope you join me again soon where I can show you around my garden. And take care. Bye bye.